everybody, and welcome back to another exciting writing video. So if you haven't seen my last couple videos, I will make sure to link some stuff down in the description. And before we get too much into this, I would just like to say thank you to everybody that watches my videos, and to all of the subscribers I've got. I'm up over 150, and it's just, I never imagined that things would pick up like this. So thank you. And without further ado, let's talk writing. Today's topic of conversation is research. So I'm going to give you a few different ways you can research a topic for your book. So first, let's just go over a couple of reasons why you would research for something. So reason number one is just flat out that you don't know enough about the topic to actually write about it, so you just want to learn more. And number two is if you want to add sources to your writing and make it a little bit more credible, a little more readable for some people. Some people, you know, obviously if you're going to write a book about physics or something, then you need to have lots of sources and be sure that you're citing them, be sure that you've got reputable sources on there. So your two reasons you could need to research for something. Now let's talk about the 4 best ways to research something. Number 1 is going to be to just use your own knowledge. Go through everything you know about the topic and be sure you get that jotted down, and that is the first one. Just use your own knowledge. I know you got something up there. You obviously wanted to write a book for some reason, so use your own knowledge. So number 2 is to use other people's knowledge. So this is where you can go and find, say, an old person or an expert on the matter. Old people have a lot of experience, have just been through a lot of things, might just know things that you don't. They definitely know what it was like to live in a different time period. So go ahead, ask people. This is where you're going to want to set up interviews or surveys so that you can get other people's opinions and other people's knowledge on a subject so that you can have as much information as you can to write your book with. Number 3, go to the library. So once you've figured out all the knowledge you have and you've figured out what the knowledge of the people around you is, next you can go to the library and check out books. Books. I cannot stress enough how much reading other books will help you with your book. And especially if you're reading a book about the topic that you're writing, will help you so much. It'll show you what other people have written about. Don't just go to nonfiction works, even use fiction works, because if you're trying to write about, say, wizards, you can use stuff like Harry Potter or other magical books to get a feel of what other people write and how they describe these things, and what kind of information you can get from these books is phenomenal. So head to the library. If you have any questions, just be sure to ask the librarian. They are so helpful. They are so knowledgeable. They can tell you where anything is in the library, and they can even help you get on a computer and research there. Which brings us to number 4, which is use the internet. So a lot of people would be like, why don't I just use the internet right away? Well, if you take these other steps before you go to the internet, you will be able to kind of see what stuff on the internet is actually like reputable information, instead of just going on the internet, finding a random article and using it. You can make sure you go to reputable sites and have other information about this topic beforehand so that you know you're getting the best information and so that you know what you're looking for. There's just so much on the internet that sometimes it's hard to narrow it down to something specific that you need to look for. So I definitely recommend using your own knowledge, using other people's knowledge, and going to a library before just doing internet research. Well, those are the 4 ways to research a topic. I have one little bonus tip for you today, and that would be sure to write all this down. Everything. Just get a notebook together, label it research for writing and whatever book you're looking at or whatever topic you need to research, and start by, writing down everything you know already. Write down everything that somebody has told you, and then when you start reading books, make sure to jot down everything that was in there that you think is everything that was in there that pertains to your story and your book, and then go on the internet and get those last nitpicky details, write them down, and by the end of it, you're gonna have basically a book on what you're gonna write your book on. Thank you guys again so much for watching. If you made it to this point in the video, just leave a little comment. Go ahead, just put a little heart in the comment section or a little waving hand, whatever you want to do. Just let me know you made it to this point in the video and that you cared enough to watch it. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Bye.